one. That's what I'm gonna, I keep a story of every turkey hunt that I've ever done. So I can write my book when I finally retire.
Yeah.
So this, and I've had one other customer that happened to. That maybe that story is which one. But this one is no plan, comma, which one?
No plan and which one?
Which one?
Yeah, this is definitely a first for me. I never killed 2 longbeards in South Carolina in the same season. Well, my whole hunting career, I've only killed 3 longbeards in South Carolina, period.
Hey, look at the indigo bunting on the top of that tree. See it? Right there. Zoom in. It's really beautiful on the backside.
Right there. Yep. It's full away. So this is my second longbeard on this trip. Only my 3rd ever longbeard in South Carolina. And we did this with no plan. Thanks to my guy Jim right here, we got it done. This is a really nice bird. Nice beard. He's got some nice spurs on him. Man, it feels good to see that number 2 on that tag. It's the first time this ever happened to me. But you can see the colors in them. It's a beautiful bird. Oh, I like how the camera's catching that. You can really see.
What the hell am I? I'm just the world's greatest turkey guy, and I am a photographer.
Mm-hmm. Top of the world. I just can't believe this worked out. We basically came down here with no plan. And how many times when that little group was? It was 4 of them, 4. I believe. Yeah, it was 4. And they basically came right to us. We did a little calling using the wing bone. It brought them right in. And we were laughing because when they got pretty close, I asked Jim, I said, which one? Because it was so many times I didn't know which one to shoot. So I thought that was pretty cool. We came in here with no plan. Heard gobblers everywhere. They were gobbling. We didn't know which way to go. All morning, we were just trying to catch up with them. And this guy says he had no plan, but he knew exactly where they were going to be. And it worked out. And I'm happy. What's going on, YouTube? My South Carolina turkey season has been pretty much terrible up to this point right here. So I got some on to show you guys in this cooler. But I just wanted to say that, like, up until this point, I had been hunting private and public land, and the turkeys were just whooping me. So I decided to go and take a trip to Allendale, South Carolina, and I had the best South Carolina turkey season that I've ever had, period, on this little trip. I ended up tagging 2 birds. I tagged one on Friday, April, what was the date? 26th. And I'm pretty sure that was like a 4-year-old Tom. He had a 10-inch beard and 1 1/4-inch spurs. That's my best bird to date. And this morning, which is Sunday, April the 28th, I ended up tagging another Tom. I got super lucky, and that Tom had an 11-inch beard and 1-inch spurs. But let me show you guys what I have in this cooler right here. This is actually both the birds. The first one that I tagged, I plucked this whole bird and cleaned them up. I'm actually about to take this one out and go throw him in my freezer. And this is his tail, fan, the wings, the beard is in that bag, all that good stuff. I might try to pull it out in a second so you guys can see. And the second time, the one that I tagged today is down here. But let me go ahead. I'm gonna take this turkey out, the one from Friday, because this one is good and frozen. So I'm gonna take that one out, go put it in the freezer real quick. I'll show you guys some of the pieces from the other bird, and then I will get this guy down here out so you can check him out a little bit more, and then we will get to plucking them. I'm probably gonna just go ahead and pluck that one too, and save, you know, the other pieces and make a little mount out of it with the feet, the tail fan, the wings, and the beard. But I don't even know what to say. This is by far my best South Carolina turkey season. I've never killed 2 long beards in one season here. Where I typically hunt, I just run into all kind of problems with the birds and people trespassing, and then we don't have that many birds on our land, period. So it's always a struggle. And here goes some of the parts from the bird that I already plucked. This was the first one that I killed, the one that I got on Friday. And you guys see that. This is by far the best turkey I think I've ever killed, with the oldest one for sure. Those are 1 1/4 inch spurs. That's crazy. I think almost all the other turkeys I killed, I'm pretty sure they were most likely 2-year-olds. This one possibly could have been a 4-year-old with hooks like this. And he also weighed 20 pounds, which I thought was crazy. 20.1 pounds, 10-inch beard. And when I tagged him, he was maybe 39 steps away. I was using the Mossberg 835 with the Winchester Longbeard XR shells. And these are the wings and the tail from that bird as well. I'm gonna make a mount using those pieces. And this is the other one still. I want to pull him out in just a second so we can get a better look at him. And then we'll start working on him. I'm gonna take him out so you guys can see him in the sunlight. See all those pretty colors on him. Let me get these other parts in the freezer. Alright, you guys, this is the bird from this morning. Look at how pretty those feathers are. That's just amazing to me. Like, a lot of people think wild turkeys are black or brown, but as you can see right here, they have all kind of iridescent colors in them. It's pretty cool. They're just one of the coolest animals to hunt to me. But anyway, you guys see he has 1-inch spurs. I kind of believe this may be a 3-year-old bird because of those spurs. And he has an 11-inch beard. It's a beautiful, beautiful bird. And he was 14 steps away when I got him. And as you can see, the Winchester Longbeard XR really did a number on him, on his neck. That's crazy what it did to him. He was 14 steps away when I tagged him, so. Look at that, man. Look at those feathers. That is crazy. And I'm trying to get it without the shadow from the camera catching it. Oh, that's amazing. It's like a chameleon paint job. Let me turn them over real quick so you guys can see some more of those colors on them. And then I will go ahead, start plucking them, getting them ready for the dinner table. Alright, I just wanted to show you guys this angle. You can see the colors. That is amazing to me. Like when they're out walking and the sun hits them, they really light up. Alright, I'm gonna start plucking this bird. Some of these feathers I'm gonna keep just because they're so pretty. So some of these I'm gonna keep. I don't know what I'll ever do with them. I'm definitely gonna keep some of them. And we also are gonna keep the wings for the mount that I want to do. So I'm gonna end up, after I pluck some of these feathers here, we're gonna take the beard, the wings, and then we're gonna end up taking the feet off as well, and the tail. And we're gonna use all of that for a mount. Outside of that, most of these feathers, you usually would throw them away, but some of these I'm gonna keep just because, I don't know, I like the way they look. I like how they change color and all that. So let me start. We just start by plucking them. You just wanna grab a few at a time and pluck them in the opposite direction that they are like growing in. The grain of the feathers, like how they're going this way, we're gonna plug them up. You just take a little bit at a time. So right now I'm just throwing some of these feathers in this bucket. Some of them I'm gonna save. Some of them I'll probably throw away. Well, some of the ones right here off the breast and the neck, I'm gonna try to keep some of those because they look so nice. Some of the ones from his back too, I'll probably save some of them. Now most people would just breast this bird and be done with it, but I like to keep mine with the skin on. I just like it better when the bird is whole, has the skin on. I like to cook them that way. I promise it doesn't take as long as it looks like it's gonna take. Once you get the rolling, they really start coming on off. All right, making some progress. Still got some more to do, but I just want to show you guys how we're looking right now. Still gotta get line these feathers that are up in here. I still got the wings on, but what I'm going to end up doing, I'm going to cut the skin right here and then cut this joint right here where the elbow comes in together, and then take that piece off for the mount. Do the same thing on this side. I left the beard on so you guys can see how that looks while it's still on there, but I'm going to probably cut that off in a minute, and then we will work on getting the tail fin off. Let me finish these feathers right here. And these feathers on the legs, they go pretty smooth. They come out pretty easily. This is almost looking like a store-bought turkey now. Getting to the point where I'm almost finished. I left the beard on just so you guys can see how long it is. 11-inch beard. It's crazy. But at this point, I'm about to cut right around here, around the vent, pull the guts out, and then I guess I might take the beard off. And you got to get rid of this piece right here. They call this the breast sponge. It's a lot of fat in here. From what I've heard, they say, I think they have to store fat in here during the breeding season. Maybe they're not eating as much, so they store a lot of fat right in here. But you're not gonna eat any of that. It's just full of fat. So I'm basically gonna have to cut through here and then take all of that fat out. And I think on this particular bird, I may, after I get all of that fat out, I may split the skin right here down the middle and then cut them in 2 halves so it'll make it easier to put them in the fridge. And I'm probably gonna go ahead and cut these feet off too in just a second. Working on pulling the guts out now. And I think I might try to save this gizzard. Not sure if I'm gonna cook it or what I'm gonna do with it, but we're gonna save it. And that is the heart. Alright, so here we have the feet. You guys can see he's got 1-inch spurs on them. 1-inch spurs. I don't know, turkey feet are always something that's real cool to me. Everything about these turkeys is amazing to me. I don't know what it is. These fascinating creatures. Here we got one of the wings. Just show you guys how that looks. And I'm going to end up using that on my mount that I'm going to be working on. Here we have the tail fan. Which some of the feathers got bent from the way I had them in the cooler. I should have took a bigger cooler with me. But trying to fit them in that one, it bent some of the tail feathers. But I think it'll be okay. Once it's on the wall, you might not really be able to notice it like that. But some of them are bent. But I think it'll be okay. I just know next time to take a bigger cooler. Make sure I don't put the turkey in such a small cooler next time. It's a beautiful tail fan. And I like to try to save some of these extra ones right here, the primary feathers, before the main tail feathers. It makes the mount turn out really nice. I love that. They're so cool. You see a turkey strutting, he comes up and it's beautiful. Alright, I want to show you guys a better up close view before I start cutting on them some more. So I think I'm going to end up cutting this one in half just so it'll be easier to store them in the freezer. But this is how it looks right now. It almost looks like a store-bought turkey, which is crazy. It's just a little bit slimmer. But the next step is to remove the breast sponge, which is right here, because this is just full of fat and we're not gonna be able to do anything with that stuff. So we're gonna go ahead, remove the breast sponge, and then I think I might try to save this neck, because where he got hit was like right here in this part of the neck. and I might be able to save some of this meat in here. One of my friends wants to cook the wild turkey neck. I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out, but she wants to try it, so we will see how that goes. But other than that, we're gonna go ahead, remove the breast sponge. My bad, lost focus. I was looking at the turkey myself. We're gonna remove the breast sponge, and then I guess we're gonna take them down, split the skin through here, and then start working the breast meat away from the wishbone. But anyway, let me go ahead and get started on that. Just want you guys to see how this bird looked before I start cutting it up anymore. Because right now it looks like a store-bought turkey, which is crazy. And here is how it looks right now. Pluck this whole bird, save the turkey neck, and we will be cooking all of this. I know a lot of people probably tell you, just to breast the bird and keep it moving, but I don't know. It's a lot of good meat here that people just throw away. I don't understand it. I like to save every piece of meat from my birds. So I pluck them, save the turkey neck, all of that good stuff. Whenever I decide to cook this one, I have to show you guys what I do to it. I always brine my birds too before I cook them. But I think that looks damn good. Say this is a wild turkey. It looks like when it came out of the freaking store. It's crazy. It looks pretty good. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and half it so I can fit it in the freezer. Until next time, you guys, Splitting Gears 87, signing out.